Alright, good morning guys. We got this Husqvarna 42-inch, 18 horsepower. Gonna need to do a little bit of work too. You guys can tell it's in pretty rough shape. Alright, so get this fluid out of the way. And get cooking on this thing. Like I said, it's missing probably all the bolts. So this is the breeder tube that was left of it. Like I said, I think there was some visitors in this guy while it's set, wherever it's set. Now, I've already checked and I know it runs. Well, it probably doesn't run the best, but it will run. We do have this backing plate, which we're going to need, and we've got a couple of bolts here that hold it on. Definitely going to need those too. Somebody's removed the solenoid shut-off valve, anti-backfire valve, whatever you want to call it. Where it's at, who knows. The gas tank's a mess. Just it's gonna need a little bit of love. Honestly, it's probably gonna need a lot of love. There ain't nothing we can't deal with. Alright. Let's see if I can get some fumes out of here. Alright. So this coil is showing some signs that it's been chewed on by something. I'm probably going to assume it's a rat or something like that, but right now I'm just going to get all the dirt out of that. So when we change the oil filter, we may change the oil. I'm not sure. But we're at least going to get some of this nasty stuff off of this thing today. Let's see. I had to switch to another phone because my phone, it never goes off or does anything until I actually get out here and start working. And what it was doing is it kept kicking the video off. So I couldn't make a proper video without getting, interrupted or kicked off by something stupid that could have waited, or just how it goes. One of those things. But anyway, yeah, they removed the this car might be okay, but I went ahead and got another one. I'm not gonna sit here and play with it. It's a customer's, so we're gonna get it going the right way. Put all new stuff on here. That way I don't have to deal with anybody coming back and complaining. And this is what I'm talking about with the anti-backfire valve or the shut-off. So that thing also, if it's not plugged in, you will not get any fuel to your carburetor. For the guys who don't know that, yeah, it will not let fuel into that carb if you don't have a battery hooked up to it, or if you don't have it hooked up just in general. Hopefully my head's not in the way. Kind of rearranging the house a little bit, so we're trying to get things set up where I can start trying to start editing some videos if I do record any. Like I said, we're like 1 subscriber away from being live, which I'm pretty excited about, because all this recording kind of a pain in my butt. I don't really mind it that much, but it does get kind of tedious every once in a while. Alright, plug that back in where it should be. Let's see. Got a new spark plug, new gas filter. Alright, try to clean some of this up. It's not really going to matter at this point. Well, some of it will, but not all of this. As long as there ain't no big chunks in here. Nice. Alright, and so this little breather goes to the other side. This guy. Just like so. I wouldn't, and I don't really mess around with these carburetors. I just go ahead and I'll put a new one on before I try to rebuild some of them. I mean, especially at customers. I think I've already said that to you guys before. There's something about it. It's just the rebuilding the carburetor on these things just never work out for me. Don't know why. I mean, it does work if it's mine, but if I'm doing it for somebody else, I just don't like comebacks. I don't like people bringing stuff back because it didn't work. They have to take it all the way home. They get in the mood to do some work, and then bam, they got to bring it back because of something small or tedious that could have been avoided. This gas tank, I don't think doesn't look very good. I'll have one more look at it. Oh man, yeah. We're probably gonna have to take that whole tank off and just kind of flush it out with some water or something here. Nah, probably not going to do that right now. Let's see if we can get the top on this engine. So we did get a new spark plug. We actually got 2 new spark plugs and 2 new filters. So we're probably going to put one of these big boy filters on there so we can catch all the dirt. I just don't want to be any water or stuff in there, any junk, get all caught up. The main thing is We're going to try to find all these bolts that are missing. Now, choke works. That looks bent. It is bent. There we go. Probably makes a big difference. Anyway. Little stuff makes a big difference if you notice it anyway. Just like this breather tube. Probably wasn't going to run too healthy with that like that. And we're just going to take some electrical tape and wrap this plug wire up the best we can. Hopefully it won't start arcing out and killing the engine, but we will not know until we actually start cutting some grass with this old girl. Oh, I swear. So I hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend. I guess I did. I can't complain too much. Well, even if I did complain, it really wouldn't matter, would it? I did get another tattoo. Just for sitting here shooting the crap with you guys. Probably should have got it when I was younger, but anyway. I gotta wear it to the day I die, so it's okay. And we're gonna clean that piece up some. That striker. Get it away from I want to tear a new hose up, new breather tube. Anyway, yeah, I had an interesting weekend. Well, what's the day? Well, I guess I'll say before the weekend. I probably mentioned it in the video before with the John Deere. Had some guys come over and bring me a scooter. Anyway, you know, usually I don't mind working on. Hang on. Usually I don't mind working on stuff. You know, people lose keys. It's kind of normal, especially on scooters. People lose keys, and sometimes they even paint their bikes. You know, with spray cans. You know, you just never know, right? But for some reason, this one just didn't sit right with me, right? So I called the sheriff, and you know, I can't. I'm in a situation where I can't really have. Well, I don't need that kind of stuff around me, especially if it doesn't belong to somebody. I don't need to be associated with that. So I called the sheriff, and guess what? They called me back, and they said, "Yep, yes sir. We need to know where your location's at, because we need to pick that scooter up." Oh man. So I said, "Well, that doesn't sound good." They said, "No sir, it's not." I said, "Okay, well," I gave my address, and about 10 minutes later, which is a better response time than what they would be out here on an emergency. Trust me. They were on out here, man. Right on out here. Had a rollback too for a scooter. So they got it, and hopefully the rightful owner has it now. But yeah, some guys brought me a stolen scooter. I had to deal with that, but it wasn't all that bad. I mean, I just was glad that I did do it, because I'd want somebody to do that for me. I want it back. I'd want my stuff back. Oh man, that's the wrong way right. Let's get a longer extension, I think. That's what we need. So yeah, had no gas cap, had no keys. Now usually they have gas caps, but you know, this one had no gas cap, and the keyhole was all drilled out. It wasn't even drilled out, it was busted out. So, you know, most people say, yeah, well, I lost this or lost that. These guys didn't say anything. They just said, well, we want to sell you this, not we want you to fix it. We want to sell it to you, and we're going to bring you another one. So I think they kind of got a little scared, because they've kind of been scarce. I hadn't seen them anymore since all of it. They called me yesterday, and honestly, I'm not too happy about it, because you know, I could have been riding that thing and I'd be in trouble right now. Let me dump this water out. Wasp nest and all kinds of stuff in there. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to put a couple filters on this guy. So we're going to put that filter back on there. And I got a new one. We're going to take this one off, and we're going to put one back similar to it. We still got some stuff in the tank, and this guy who owns this thing doesn't really want to spend a whole lot of money. So we're just going to do this the cheaper way, I'd say. Alright. Take this old filter off, because it's probably already full of all kinds of crap. Alright. Actually, not too bad. And we're going to take this new filter, put in place of it. And then we're going to put another filter in line there. That way we can just be really reassured that no dirt's going to get in there. I think I got all the water out. Alright. Most of it out anyway. Put a couple gallons of gas back in this thing. She'll be alright. Okay. We're going to put that back down through there. And this back through here. And down here. I really don't even know why they had this hook to it, but they got it coming off the manifold. Alright, and then we're going to put back or not. Like the tabs are busted. Yeah, I guess it will. Alright. And we're going to put this big boy filter. I didn't even check the camera, so I hope you guys can see. Let me see. Yeah, you can pretty much see what I'm doing. You adjust it a little bit better. Alright, I'm going to put this filter. Like, let's make sure it's going the right way here. Yep. Put that filter right there. Like so. Then we got some Amazon specialty gas line here. And I think we got some specialty Amazon clips, so let's try these guys out too. This is the real EP, I guess the EPA adjustment. We're not going to use that. So we got another plug over here. I think they sent me the same plug. That'd be nice. They were both the same. Oh wow. HIPAA. Yeah, wow. Holy crap. Never had them send me the same plugs, but they're in different kits. Usually they're all over the place, you know. Anyway. Okay. So we're going to hide that. And we're going to try to cut this guy off up here. And not the prettiest cut, but it'll work. And we'll put these two plugs back in there. Trash in that one. Alright. Put this clip right here. Like so. Put it to there. Honestly, these gas lines, you about can't get them off anyway once you put them on there. So I'm just putting clips on there to make it look pretty. And we still got to find the bolts for the shroud. We probably will be changing the spark plug at some point, but not right now. It actually looks like it has a new plug, a new one in there. And it's a lot better than these knockoff ones. So. Check the oil in this thing. I'm going to check the oil. Oh well. Not much. Not a whole lot. Just wondering if I should try to do the magic real quick before we have an issue going on. Slide that underneath there. And we do have a new oil filter we're going to put on there. It didn't come in the kit. I'll try to keep them around here if I can. The last three I've taken off were put on there, I guess, by Jiffy Lube or something. Yep, there goes another one. Jesus. Okay, Way too tight again. I don't know who is doing this, but I mean, like, this is ridiculous. I mean, that's too tight. I don't know who does that crap, man. That's the third one now. There's no reason for a filter to be that tight. No reason at all. Oh God. Just got doused with oil. Yep, there it goes again. That thing's just pissing. And I believe this gas is still. Ah, damn it. So, I don't know if they've just never been changed or what, but I'm glad I did it. Again, this is, like I said, this is the third one. Yep, it's full of gas. So we're definitely going to have to change the oil, see? Straight gas. Man, got me right in the face. Alright. And I don't think that one's ever been changed either. I just don't understand it. I don't think they come in the factory that tight, but they might. Man, I don't do it that way. Put a little bit in the filter, not a whole lot, just enough so it don't crank up dry. And put it on the seal here. That way we got, oil on it. They can fire back up and it doesn't crank up. Leave they dry. All right, watch me do this. It's snug. That's it. That's all you want. It doesn't crank up dry with no oil. Alright. Yeah. I don't think anybody's ever changed the oil on this thing. There's rat doo-doo and everything else. And this thing looks like it's crystal clear. Never been changed. So I'm going to let that drain, and I guess I'm going to look over here on this engine and see if I can find a couple bolts for the shrouds. I don't think the ones for the back are going to be long enough. These might work for the front. I don't even know that. Yeah? Okay. Usually the ones for these rigs, the ones in the back are a little bit longer. Here comes my buddy. I was late for work this morning. No, I'm just playing. Oh well, maybe those are a little longer than the normal ones. making a video. Again. I got one more first, and I just start going live. I ain't got to keep recording. Yeah. Finally getting there, man. This thing is full of gas, and this is the third oil filter this week that's been hung on there. I had to get the damn jaws of life to get it off of there. Oh God, man. I don't understand. Like, do people not change the oil and then take these things to fucking get to these? Or I don't get it, man. Were you texting me? Because I was
yeah, it was me. I was stuck in traffic.
Yeah, these bolts ain't gonna work. We gotta get some long ones for the Briggs. Every Briggs has got the long ass bolts in the back. Well, stick these back over. We'll probably don't need them.
Guys just backed up and right there along went all the way to 146. Yep. And don't even know why. No grant, no nothing.
That looks like a Briggs. Why do I think that's a Kohler? Come on, Scooby. That is a Kohler. Why is that Briggs and Stratton? I put a pinhole in it and just sprayed me all in the face and everything else. So sprayed all over the side of the lawnmower.
You want the funnel? You want the funnel?
No, we're going to have to find 2 long bolts to go in there, though.
You want me to go back there in the back and look?
Yeah, see if there's any sitting over there. The ones that's kind of got the